What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's having a good night. Everybody, a few minutes to get in. Hope everybody's not as frozen as I am. Swear sometimes this stupid thing is annoying. Hope everybody's having a good time, like I said. Oh, it's freaking cold in Michigan. It's been in the low single digits. It was actually like 15 today, so I was able to do a couple things in the garage. Pull the Chandler out and start trying to clean the garage up, because that is kind of an important thing to start the new projects. So, yeah, I don't doubt it. You guys are much colder than I am. Hey, old McDonald has a car. What's up, Juan? What's up, New Guy's Guitar? How's everybody doing tonight? Hope everybody's having a good day. Do you feel like Mr. Burns? No, can't say that I did. Yeah, the sunshine was nice. It actually made it like almost not horrifically cold. It was not fun. I would not recommend. Hi, Fee. Thanks, Fee. You're fine, Fiona. You're just fine. I hope everybody's staying warm. How's everybody's week going? I don't know what the heck's going on the stream, man. Come on. Take the new guitar, Tom. Or 2M. Okay, Fee. Wouldn't be a live stream without dogs. I don't know what the deal is. I'm still having trouble posting the link up. It's very weird. No, I can't. It's just freaking odd. There we go. Okay. So I hope everybody's having a good day, a good week.
Yeah. How you doing, 6%?
Marginally frozen.
Oh, yes. Very, very, very cold. Yeah, it's cold, man.
And my pipes froze, so it's been fun.
What? Water pipe?
Yeah, they have PEX pipes, so they don't burst; they just freeze. So it's just incredibly annoying and not damaging to the house.
Salt?
Yeah.
If you didn't know, it just that I paused Tom for 10 seconds.
Don't pause.
I took him out for 10 seconds.
Do not misuse your moderator powers, Juan. I don't want to have to take the brass ring.
10 seconds. And it's Tom, If it was Dan, 1 minute, probably.
No, you are not supposed to misuse your moderator powers. They're supposed to be used for good. And besides, Tom will pull you apart by your joints. Just dismantle you piece by piece like a Lego character.
I thought it was just funny. No, I don't abuse the powers, but if it's to make things funny, I can do it. We love you, Tom. If I don't do that, you should worry.
Well, I really like you, Tom. I don't know about the one here. He's just
probably you need a heater core, Tom.
Okay, so old McDonald say I remember it being so cold one night in the 90s that all 4 tires in my bucket truck were flat and square. It was on call and got paged out, but it couldn't work. I'm not. I don't think I'm much longer for the cold weather, but that's Only matters if I can afford to go somewhere else. Just swamped with the work or project. Yeah, I understand that one. Yeah, be nice to Tom. He's had a bad week.
Yeah.
Pipe's freezing. I shoveled snow around my foundation to keep insulation. Yeah.
Wow. Whoa.
Yeah, and he and old McDonald get much colder than I do. They get a lot more snow than I do. It's more of it's wind. The plumbing in my house is run through the attic because I'm on a slab, and the old pipes were just destroyed that ran through the slab, so we had to run them through the attic. And I'm going to have to find some way to insulate. I've got them insulated, but I've got to find some way to heat tape them or get something where there's actually some kind of mild heat going through them because it is PEX, so there are some limits. So.
Yeah, I just my uncle did his work at his house. I don't speak about my uncle too much because he passed away. But he told me once this. He told me I prefer to have the pipes out of the house, not inside the concrete or anything, because if something happens, you may cut, replace, fix, everything is fine.
Yeah, in all reality, it wasn't on. It's Michigan. You get most houses have basements. Some have crawls, and very few have slab. I'm on a slab, which is. I grew up on a slab in Florida. It wasn't abnormal for me. It wouldn't be bad to have a basement. That would be fine, extra storage, but I don't mind it really one way or the other. But yeah, it makes for some interesting times. But I have to find some way of warming the pipes.
Plywood.
What's that? Radio?
Don't you have plywood? Sorry, not plywood. Sorry, folks. PVC.
Well, it's PEX. It's a plastic piping, and it'll expand 4 to 5 times its size, so it normally will not burst.
Okay.
Which is nice, which is great. It's just because it's run through the attic, it's insulated, but the draft comes up. In these super windy days like this. My street goes down to the water, and there's we get an immense amount of wind through our street, which is great in the summer. But that wind goes up and through the attic and freezes stuff.
Oh.
So.
No. Yeah.
Got to address for that. What's happening, Eric? Thanks for dropping by.
Yeah, but I can be as old school as you guys want, because where I'm from, they build houses like by the ton, like also happens here, and they don't make things efficient. Like, you're supposed to be able to fix things easy, like go under the house, cut, paste, glue, whatever you have to do, and go your way. Well, it seems you just have a freezing problem. It's more isolation. You need to do something or get smart.
They make heat tape, which is basically conductive wire and tape, but they've got to find out what will not damage the PEX, because it is a plastic. It's not. It's a poly. It's a poly. It's plastic, but it's not plastic.
Not Barbie girl plastic.
No, not Barbie plastic. And so Eric is the owner of your neighbor's old Blazer. That Blazer's awesome. I'm looking forward to shooting a feature on that in the future, because he's updating it again, and that thing's is nasty in a good way.
Nasty. Saludos.
What's happening, Landon? I'm gonna say no worries about pipes up here at our new house. We have PEX plumbing, plus I paid big money for ICF basement, so I can stay pretty warm in the basement. Yeah, unfortunately, I do not have a basement, so I'll find something out. I definitely don't want that to happen again.
You're not missing out 6%, because I'm hearing, like, by the weather changes that are going on, people that usually didn't have any water in the basement, now they're getting flooded. And it's not funny when you have equipment there and tools.
Yeah, no. Hey, Punisher Lamont, thanks for dropping by. The link is pinned. Anybody who would like to jump in and say hi is more than welcome to do so.
Hi there, Punisher.
I greatly appreciate you being here. And but you're more than welcome to jump in if you feel like it, because it does make it more fun.
Oh, I'm louder than you. Let me lower the volume. Sorry about that.
Uh huh. Nothing like a loud one.
Yeah, but my mic is more. Yeah, man. I think you need more power.
Yeah, I'm
Better
using
than?
no. I'm good. I'm not gonna get one of those. I'm not gonna go full podcaster and get one of those little mics with the in the stand and looks like I'm talking into a pill.
You should. It doesn't need to be expensive.
Eric's saying I'm a drywaller, so let me know. I drive everywhere in Michigan. That's awesome. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh,
Figure something out. I've got. I'm very lucky. My neighbor who actually sold a Blazer for his dad. He's actually he does a lot of things, but he's also a general contractor. General contractor. Does that make sense? So he's been able to help me quite a bit with things that I can't do, and then I
man.
fit cars and do stuff, so we get to trade back and forth quite a bit, which is
I may
nice.
need a car. Do I have to contact you for that? Because seems you have a lot of or you, like a lot of things going on. Like you know a lot of people regarding that.
I tried to. Hey, Turbo Tom, I didn't catch the first part one. I missed you
Like
there.
Turboton. Ah, don't worry. We can talk about it later.
Okay.
Hi there, Turboton.
Yep.
And
Oh,
where's
and
the other Tom?
well, he's likely in here. The wrench should be to you tomorrow. So
Ah, don't worry, man. I like that you took the V shape. I want to try it out the V shape, and I know this wrench doesn't has it, but the when it has the cuts inside for the extra grip,
yeah,
how you the name?
yeah. They're flank. Samba calls them flank drive.
Yeah,
That's the most.
I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, I wanted to try uh, that design. So thanks a lot. It's gonna be useful. Believe me.
Neverboard saying I just bought a big external monitor for my laptop. Bought a capture card. Set up a Twitch account, hoping to start gaming a little. No, nice. Yeah, I'm not that specific brand of nerd. Um, I mean, my great claim to fame is still have a PS3 and I play Grand Theft Auto. That's about the extent of it. It's more of a stress reliever than anything else. But
Never heard. That's wonderful. And about 6% about yeah, Tom. Nice to have you here. Uh, about having a monitor that can help a lot, even for you 6%. Make things more comfy. Not to go hard on the eyes for the brightness of the screen.
well, I have. Well, now that I'm working from home now, doing the part-time stuff, and I do have a company computer and a company laptop or a company second screen too. So
Mhm. Yeah, a lot of people do that because it's not easy on the eyes. I don't have a monitor, but you can get at for every price and every brand. So
yeah, howdy Slimo, what's happening? Slimo's dog
Slimo,
shoot a hole through my door because he loved me. That's a way to look at it.
well,
Oh, hey, yeah. No, Turbo Tom's having a heat wave. Yeah, it was all of 17 for about an hour today. Here, it's now. I think it's 2.
he waits. No way,
Yeah,
no
no,
way at Ohio, no way.
yeah. 17 degrees today was a heat wave. Yeah, it's 13 now. It's going to be. Oh, it's going to snow the next 2 days, so it's going to stay a little warmer because it's going to snow. The Chandler went out of the garage for about 4 minutes and came back into the garage.
Let me build the chandler. Let me take the door from this car and put it there. Well,
No.
you're building the chandler while you're while you're taking parts from other cars. So like, come on.
Projects are projects. Yeah, Punisher Lamont is building his own S10. Thank you for coming by, Neverboard. Good luck having fun with the little ones. with little one.
Okay, take care. I
Oh
thought
yeah,
he said baby to us, and I'm like,
no,
what?
no. That's a heat wave. Lantern hit 30 today. That's considering it was 2 degrees yesterday. I'll take 17. Was like, the sun came out. It was like I could have
Oh,
gone out in shorts and suntanned.
that's a relief when the sun comes out. Ooh.
It was kind of fake though, because the wind was still real nasty. So I had to go to a doctor's appointment today and get down there.
Oh,
And I'm downtown with a bunch of big buildings, and all the wind gets that nice turbo effect, and it was like, oh yeah, that's pleasant.
when and petrol companies there. You live in the car city.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm
And
perfectly fine with that. I'm a car person. I'm not really a public transportation person.
what they could do amazing things with that, but they don't wanna.
Yeah, 35 in Celsius, Slimo country.
Mm-hmm.
Finally got out of the negatives here. Yeah, it's been nasty. It's supposed to ease up next week, so I'm waiting. I called the chief guy at the Autorama today, and I'm waiting to hear back from him about entering the Chambler and Autorama. We'll see what happens. I have this feeling it's going to be a no, but we'll see.
You have like a Bremlin face kind of dog there.
Me or the car?
The dog.
Oh, Fiona?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Fiona.
Yeah. But a smiley face.
Yeah, she's smiling in her own way.
Like Tom. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, McDonald's saying snow or ice next weekend. Yeah, just a couple days of not crap would be great. I got a lot of things I got to do, and there's a car currently in the place where I have to do all those things, and not the car I needed to be in there. But
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the Chambler is looking good. 6%.
yeah, I'm doing little things to it. There'll be another video in probably a month or two on it.
Yeah.
I'm doing all the little things, finishing
Will
up.
you
Some
sell
stuff.
it? Will you sell it?
No, I wouldn't feel comfortable selling it because I've got so much. It's not a normal car. Hey, thanks for dropping by, Punisher Lamont. Appreciate it. Catch you later.
Take care. Thank you for being here.
With everything I've done to it, I wouldn't feel comfortable selling it. And it's not done. It's only version 1 done. I need to drive it or need to.
What's your plans on it? Race it? Daily driver?
Well, it's not really a daily driver. Well, I guess for me, I don't do a lot of daily driving. So in theory, it is a daily driver. No, it needs to look more and more like a race car from the 70s. I don't know exactly how far it's going to go.
70s. It's gotta be purple then, the color.
Oh, no. There were a lot of cars that were raced in the 70s, especially by like TV stars and movie stars.
Mm-hmm.
They raced, a lot of them they raced AMCs, they raced Buicks, they raced Oldsmobiles.
Yeah, but you gotta paint it with glitter on it.
No, it's not going to look like a bass boat.
And some pinstripe in gold.
No, it's not. Juan, I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't exactly have the money for gold leaf. I don't even have the money for fake gold leaf. Hey, Sand Mountain, thanks for dropping by.
Gold color then. Gold color then. Like
it's green. It is a color, Juan. Yes, I'll do something with it. I'll do something probably AMC-ish, but it's going to have to tie in with the green because that car is 30% Bondo, and I don't really want to find out where all the Bondo is exactly by, sanding it and trying to do anything with it. So it'll have to be like, and it would be aged paint to reflect it being a race car in the 70s. Old McDonald saying I couldn't sell my dart either. Have had it since 1990. Had lots of fun with it on Gratiot Woodward Telegraph.
Do you plan to do something under it, like seal it, like
More
for
than
protected
likely,
for the salt, or? Mhm.
well, I'm not going to drive it in the winter. That's not good. That's not an option. I've got too much stuff that's been done to it. Plus, the car itself had a lot of issues before. So everything that I didn't. It's not really a winter built car.
Well, yeah, but I'm asking because I saw some rust down there. I'm just asking if you plan on stopping it or any plans.
I've addressed what can be at the moment. I did. Hopefully, we'll have a
Step by
connection.
steps. You want to do it, but it's just that you're doing other things. Okay.
Well, I'm not going to drive it this winter. If it goes, if they do accept it on a rammer and that works out, then that would be the only time it'd be driven. And other than I'm going to try to take it to Hoist House when the weather breaks, get it on a 4-post and get it up in the air and look at it underneath, because it'd be nice to stand there and look at it rather than looking at it from this far away underneath the car.
Oh yes. Even though you put it very tall, you put the car very tall.
Well, it wasn't exactly the initial plan, but I could actually run larger tires on it, which that might come in the future. But for now, the 31s look pretty big. So I need to drive it just to get the rear springs to settle.
Huh. Because there's some people that are like this when they're under the car.
I don't have that problem.
I know you don't.
Turbo Tom saying we had a motorcycle in our showroom. Battery went dead. It was a lithium battery, weighs about 1 pound now. The battery technology is, some of it's very impressive. As far as I know, the lithiums do not do well in the cold, but that might also be the technology in the battery itself.
I know some people that use lithium batteries, and there's some technology, but it's extra, and it works fine. But if we're speaking about cold like snow,
yeah, it's hard enough on. I still the AGMs, the advanced glass matter media, depending on how you want to say it, those tend to be probably the nicest of the lead acid style battery.
Mm-hmm.
You can mount them anywhere you want to within reason, and they hold up fairly well, and they're pretty impervious to most things. But the Chandler has a used battery from the junkyard in it right now, and it probably will until I have to replace it. So I'm not kidding. It has a giant sticker on it that says US Auto Recycling.
Oh, doesn't have warranty in it.
Oh, let's see. It did when I bought it a year ago. It would have had I think a 1 month, something like that.
That's nothing. That's
it was $50 for a battery that had been reconditioned. I'm perfectly fine with that. I don't need a warranty. A new battery is $150 all day long. I can buy that. I can buy the car a battery a year and still not just hit the new battery price. So,
and you will be fine. And you're saying older cars, not like the new ones that when they say that if you have a parasitic draw, I want to laugh because all new cars are using the battery 24/7.
Yeah, well, everything's battery controlled effectively. Slime was saying I missed Dan's rear end live stream today. Did I miss anything? I hope he was talking about diff. I didn't realize he was doing a live stream. I thought he had a premiere, but I didn't have a chance to. I've been bouncing around.
I thought it was a premiere. If it was a live stream, I would have jumped into it.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I caught something on, but I didn't have a chance to watch it. Like I'm still about 2 months behind on almost everybody's videos that I try to watch. I do try to watch people's content whenever possible, just so it's to stop doing what I'm doing. I mean, I'm a little bit overly car obsessed, but I'm tired of watching my own crap, looking at my own stuff.
Yeah, I get it. Now I'm looking at here. It doesn't.
I thought he had a premiere earlier today. It didn't tell me that. I just simply came across it on YouTube, even though I have everything set to notifications. It didn't tell me.
It seems it was a premiere, not a live. I was expecting the live stream from them at Saturday, but nothing. What happened,
Yeah,
Tom?
I think they had a very busy weekend from the sounds of it. So,
Hmm.
yeah, honestly, this is specifically interesting stuff to me, Dan's current topics, because I have an 8-inch Ford rear end, and I'd rather have him experiment in the pains of going through it before I start fiddling with it. So with mine. Plus, when he goes no, I know where to steal parts from. So
Mustang parts on the Ford parts for the Chandler.
no, not the Chandler, my Rambler, my white car, which has only been on the channel once so far. It came with an 8-inch Ford rear end out of a Mustang,
Mm.
and that's what Dan has. So same bolt pattern and everything, but no reason to upgrade to a 9-inch. I already have an 8-inch, and you can still get dropout center sections, and they're just not as inexpensive as some of the parts for the 9-inch because they're not as popular, but they're still strong enough for what I'm going to be doing to it. So that hopefully will be coming in and out of the garage some this winter. I need to do some metal work on it. So I'm going to try to work on 2 cars at once within reason this winter. Thanks, Fee.
Take a Mini Cooper and put a motorcycle engine in it.
No, I'm good.
That will be awesome.
No, the Honda's going to be crazy enough. So.
Oh, motorcycle engine for the Honda? You could do it.
No, it's already been done. What I'm going to do, which I haven't announced yet, it should be announced next week.
Nice.
That'll be weird enough, and it's technically going to have a motor in it that I don't think Honda's ever made this type of motor before.
You don't have to say it. Just save it. Save it for next week.
Yeah, I will. I'm gonna say there's a lot of things that people don't know what the hell it is. I'm feeling I gotta get up. Yeah, I have to get up. You're fine. I need my leg back. Okay, take these off. There we go. Thank you. Oh, I forgot to get a bottle of water. I'm starting to get dry.
Mr. Burns. He's like Mr. Burns, folks. Look at him. He's old.
You're fine if you want.
Oh, he's old. He's old. What?
Yes, I'm old.
What happened? What happened?
Hey,
how are you doing?
I am multiple years. I am both 46, I am 26, and I am about 80. So it really depends on how the weather is and how I feel.
Man, you should do the water not from plastic.
Yeah, I know. It's more of a simple. I don't normally. I actually filter all my water through a system that I use. I drink that 90% of the time. For the live streams, it's easier because I'm always moving my hands around. I don't have to worry about knocking over a glass. That's why I use these.
Don't use plastic. Plastic.
I know it's plastic.
And it's fantastic.
Is everything going down in your neck of the woods there, Juan?
What happened? What do you want to do here?
How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
What's up in your area? How's all the after effects from the tornado?
Man, I'm seeing as you know, I'm not from the US originally. I'm a US citizen, of course, but it seems like the disaster, like the aftermath, people are leaving it around because that tells me like they're waiting for the insurance to pay up.
Well, some of it is that they might not have the money to fix it, but like the infrastructure stuff, the government
Trash. I'm saying the trash. Things that have fallen off are still at the same place, or maybe a few feet because of the wind.
Oh, some people aren't doing a lot of cleanup.
No, and I think it's because of the insurance. They're waiting on the insurance. You know how it is. If you clean it up,
Yeah.
and they try to play games, and I think they're not doing their job. And I saw an area there. They want to do apartments. Man, the roof, part of the roof gone. Is It was hard, man, on some
Yeah.
people, but I don't see them rebuilding it. That's the thing that is disturbing. I
Yeah.
don't like to see anything trash nor not well taken care of.
Yeah.
Let's say, but I'm just being honest. Around here where I live, everything is fine. They clean up everything. Uh, they prepare the main street for the snow. They threw salt. That was good on their part. They did their due diligence, but the cleanup in the areas that I saw, because areas that are more community based, people went there with their saws and clean up everything. I'm just referring to the places that maybe they're not getting the attention they need.
You're fine, guys.
But yes, we're doing good. It just that's what's going on. Money talks, and people are
Bullshit
not
law.
happy. Also, but people are not happy, and you're seeing that everywhere. It's like I'm like, oh my, hopefully they do something. We need a good administration and leadership for everyone. But that's about it. Because if I go on, I have a lot to say. But
And you know that as long as we keep playing the red blue game, that's never going to happen. So
I think we passed that point. We gotta make the phone calls or attend the meetings, and like this gotta this needs to be taken care of.
yeah, well, as soon as people start realizing that there's more of us than them, things will start to change. So
Yeah, and that's why I said the part that I see that more community based, they already did everything they needed to do, which is good.
yeah,
But they're doing a lot of apartments where I'm at, so you may decipher what I'm saying. No, not good, not good. But I'm fine. That's the important thing, and the snow didn't affect anyone like to lose the electric services. Thankful.
yeah, that's good. No, I'm gonna. And when I went to Menards, I had to get some stuff. My neighbor's going to be insulating the roof of my garage for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I needed to check out. I need to get another toolbox for the garage, so I needed to see narrowing down between Home Depot, Menards, and Harbor Freight, trying to figure out what will fit in my budget and what will fit size wise. So
Man, the Harbor Freight toolboxes are just too good, man.
they're not bad. The problem is they don't have one that's the size that I want.
Yeah, they're
And they're
going bigger.
but and that's not I'd love to just get one giant toolbox and just be done with it, but I don't have the money for it. I just don't. And I need something 36 to 42 inches, something around that line.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, sounds like Home Depot for you. They're doing deals right now.
Well, and that they do. The problem is that the toolbox at Menards is better.
Mm.
They're actually better. They're a nicer toolbox. They're stronger. They're actually built by Montezuma.
Don't know about Montezuma, but I'm surprised that they're made by another company.
Yeah, they're. Do you know? You ever seen those those triangle boxes in the back of pickups or service trucks?
We are not live stream. Why don't you show it?
Oh, you need stuff done. Well, Montezuma actually all they do is make toolboxes. So
Oh yeah, they usually like. I know like the toolbox from Walmart is made by the same company that do the Costco toolboxes and kitchen appliances, but it's not Montezuma.
no,
Mm. Hey, old Mac, you did well. Yeah, those U.S. General toolboxes. Oof, I do like that.
no, the build quality. Actually, the smaller, the 27-inch Harbor Freight box is actually better built than their bigger boxes. Believe it or not, when you actually use them and you work with them,
Mm-hmm.
and the drawers and everything else, they fit better, they roll better, they're actually a better toolbox.
Okay.
Because when you open up their bigger boxes with the bigger drawers, they have that weird thing where the whole box, the whole drawer will shift when you get it all the way open, and the smaller ones don't do that.
Well, just that they're bigger and they're meant to fit more things, so you cannot have it all. Or you could have it all, but
I can have whatever the hell I want, Juan.
hmm?
I can have whatever the hell I want, Juan.
I'm saying you cannot have it all like for the price range.
No, I understand that.
You want to get rid of the slump and pay for a house, $100,000 toolbox? Come on.
No, I don't. I would simply look for a used one.
Why you went so violent towards my person? Why you
What?
went that?
Yes.
You got my feelings hurt.
How did I hurt your feelings?
I'm joking. I'm messing around. But yeah, I'm just saying that you cannot have it all for the price,
No,
right?
I completely, I do understand that.
No,
What's
yeah,
happening, Lauren?
yeah.
It's
It
more
just
of like
Mm.
comparing the U.S. General boxes, because I have a 52-inch Home Depot special, and the drawers don't do that weird slop drawer thing. It's a slide thing. It's a construction. It's a material that the box of drawers are made out of. I'm not not expecting a caviar level fancy finger pinky out kind of a toolbox. It's just kind of a
No, yeah. I noticed that when Home Depot does that, those toolboxes that I think I have seen it on your videos. They're like made very like extra special. They're not the common toolboxes they sell usually. I saw a Husky one that it had the metal top for welding, and that looked nice. And I saw other one that was red, like Milwaukee red, and also they bring the Milwaukee toolboxes, and they look the same, made by the same company probably.
yeah. I'm not super big on the Milwaukees, but that's more of a I'm looking for something specific, and I have specific needs. So, oh well, crap, man. I hope your daughter's better. You're more than welcome to come back, but she takes priority. So,
Huh. Hopefully she gets better, Tom.
that would yes, I do hope so. So let me see. Sure. If it took me a bit, I had to find the specific link, but that is likely what I'm going to be getting.
Yeah, seems more solid there.
They're a much better built box.
No, if you say it, I trust you. I know that.
And as dumb as this might sound, that latch system that Harbor Freight uses, I hate that. That you put your fingers in it, you slide your hand, and it releases the latch. Those drive me freaking up the wall.
I get it.
Thankfully, they did redesign it somewhat in this newer generation toolbox, because I'm left-handed, and they put the drawer latch on the old ones on the right side. I tend to grab the box with my left hand. So it wasn't a great design. The new
I'm
one's
left-handed
better.
too. I'm left-handed, but I got used to using both. So
I am ambidextrous, but it's just a simple fact of it's annoying to me. So
yeah, I just that system on their newer boxes. I have heard some complaints that it's not the same quality.
no, I like even the one at Harbor Freight that I went Tuesday, and it was the one on the display was already. I opened up the drawer and it basically shot out the drawer case. Like it was already broken in the display unit. So it's like,
Ridiculous.
yeah.
Thank you, Tom.
The Master Force 36.
Let's see if it goes through some stuff.
What
here.
color do you plan to get? Oh, yeah.
Probably blue. These boxes are also 24 inches deep rather than the 22 of Harbor Freight,
Mm-hmm.
which that makes a difference. See how that handle operates?
Oh, I like that better. It's more convenient and natural.
The hold more weight in the slides.
And 2 slides.
On the bigger drawers, yeah. But they hold more weight in general. They're they're 10 or 20 pounds rated heavier per slide. They also have a power strip, which for the purposes I'm going to use it for, that actually helps.
Even if they had it or not, you can buy a part. And I like that. That on the wheels, it seems like very comfortable to put.
They're heavier. They're a much heavier duty caster. They're also heavier weight rated overall. They'll take
man, I get that you want that because you have the option to put more cabinets. Of course, you will like that more. Look at that. I get it.
So worried. This is not going to get a top box. So
you never know.
Yeah, there are other plans for it, but these, where's this size? So it's a 36-inch wide box. The drawers are 32 by about 22 inches deep because it's a 25-inch deep box. So it's a lot more size, a lot more usable space.
Yeah, man, I get it. Do you plan to put a top on it? Like wood,
I'm going to use it as a mobile tool center. That's part of it.
To move it around the house?
In the garage. My garage is 16 by 22. It's not a 1 car, but it's by no means a 2 car. And I have a lot of limited space, and I need to be able to if I have a bench or something, I need to be able to move around. I also, what I want to do this winter, working on more than one project, I need to be able to move things around. So it's going to be Legos or Tetris trying to move things around, but I plan on putting a top, like a butcher block top on it. And I have a drill press that I'm getting from a family member. It's an old family drill press. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I'm also going to see about mounting one of those small, the portable bandsaws. Harbor Freight makes a table adapter that also you can use it as a vertical bandsaw or a horizontal bandsaw. So
I saw it. Yes,
look both ways. Which, for what I need to do, that would be nice. So that's what I'm going to try to do.
Are you able to push that weight?
On that, yeah. I just had to be careful.
Okay.
I can't lift it. I can't pull it. I can always find a way to leverage things.
Yeah, because you're tall. You can use your weight.
I don't have weight anymore, Juan. I'm only like 170 pounds.
Tall makes a difference.
Well, it's also using your brain. It's figuring out how to. That's what I do. I leverage everything around in the garage. I can't pick anything up really, so it's move stuff with this, do stuff with that.
Yeah.
And the box really doesn't have to move a ton, but the fact that it's on wheels means I can move things or push stuff. And
I would recommend you that if you're gonna do that, try to replace the other 2 wheels so they're not straight up. They're 30, 60. They can move all the circle around.
Rolling casters or turning casters.
All 4. They're rolling because that's gonna be a headache for you, for anyone, and you being in the automotive, you should know what I'm referring to.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's all a matter of space. I've got a couple things. I've got it. Well, I'm gonna keep cleaning the garage out. I'm doing some stuff on the Chambler. I need to finish up version
Yeah.
1.5.
Your garage needs a pressure wash.
No, it's too cold. No, it needs a really deep clean, which I started to do today. But it's
Clorox?
going to spend the next 2 days, so I'm going to have to do things around it. I'm going to clean up and reorganize my pegboard on the side of my shelf, on the side of my storage shelf.
The everyman struggle is what you're describing.
Mm-hmm.
Three things at the same time, plus cleaning, plus throwing out what you don't need.
Yep.
Yeah,
I rented a storage unit, so I have to start taking some of the stuff to the storage unit. That'll help me clean up some space for now. I don't plan on keeping the storage unit forever, but it's an inexpensive means to an end until spring. So
okay.
they had a special deal on storage units they're basically half price for 4 months. So in 4 months, I'll figure out where I'm at, and hopefully I'll have sold some of the stuff. And because a lot of it's car parts that need to be sold, I don't want to just throw them out. But they've got another 6 months, and if they're not sold, they're going bye-bye.
Man, you should use the channel if you're gonna sell it. And I'll sit here because they're looking for the parts just to reach those people.
No, I will. The advantage is taking it to the storage unit. I can actually lay stuff out and do say this is what I have.
No, it's nice.
Biggest problem is shipping. Nobody wants to pay for shipping. So
well,
serious.
Yeah, I know, but for car parts, if there's not many, it's car parts, so there could be an exception.
Yeah, I would think so, but like a lot of I probably said this before, but a lot of the Comanche parts I have, the main market seems to be California, and nobody wants to pay for the shipping because it's like if you buy the seat, or I have 2 back windows, I have a bunch of other stuff, and I have interior parts, and no matter what, it's at least $50 to $200 to ship this stuff. So half the time it's as expensive or more to ship it than it is to buy it. Nobody wants to do that. So that's been kind of the problem. I'm almost better off finding another Comanche, buying it, cleaning it up, doing what I want to it, using all the extra parts I have, because they're all
and sell the vehicle.
and selling the whole car. I mean, as dumb as that sounds, I'm better off buying another car, using all the good parts to make a really nice car.
That is not dumb. That's a good observation.
No, and I want another Comanche, but I want it for a reason. But now I want to find the obscure ones that nobody wants, which is 2-wheel drive. But that's for a whole nother project that I can dig myself into.
Man, you have a lot of things in your head about projects.
Yeah.
I hope you make that list. Man. And I like it. Well, you have a good memory. But the thing is, I like the box. That's what you want to roll with? Or you may want to look.
I did a bunch of looking. I'm trying to. I have a specific space where this is going to live most of the time, and I have limitations of length or width, whatever you want to call it, from side to side.
Man, I get it, but they're selling like something like that with the top, and maybe you can get it for $400, $500 at Home Depot.
Yeah, the biggest problem is, they're not deep enough. The stuff at Home Depot that's about that size, it's not that deep. It's all the 18-inch stuff. And in the drawers, I really have been looking at. I've been thinking about this for a year.
No, you already said it. You already know what you need, and what they're selling over other places will not fill your needs. So there's no.
I thought about the 46-inch Home Depot one, which is it's a little smaller than what I've got. It's not bad. It's about the same same depth dimension and everything else. It's not a bad box, but at this point, that actually is going to fill my need a little bit better, and then I can actually get more stuff in the corner. If I use that box, I can then get my welder in the corner, and if I use the bigger box, I can't. So it's kind of Tetris with everything.
Yeah, you're organized already. Yeah, I know, because and you're doing good. That's how you're supposed to do things in general, not speaking of in general.
Yeah, well, and the biggest thing, as silly as it might sound, so many of the toolboxes now, they have all these giant ass drawers. I don't need giant drawers. I need a lot of smaller drawers for what I want to do with this box, and that's the hardest thing to find, because all the home boxes, they're all those super deep drawers. They don't do me any good.
I know. They're not for mechanics. They're not for car guys.
I need to organize my cutting tools, nuts and bolts, electrical. I need small drawers where I can put a lot of small things into, and some miscellaneous tools and things that just need to live in a drawer, and I use them, and I can find them, because right now I can't find anything because I got so much stuff everywhere.
Yeah, I guess chaotic. No, I get it. Since that's the one for you, and blue color.
Yeah, everything. I'm simply going with blue because I am mildly anal about things matching.
The green stuff look nice.
They don't actually sell the green anymore.
Oh.
Hey, Functional Histories, what's happening? Hope you're all doing well, listening in as I work on a certain 60s Mustang for that new guy. Yeah, that new guy. Yeah, screw the new guy.
He's the burger Dan.
Yeah. Functional Histories. He's not the new guy anymore. Juan has officially named him the Burger King. So.
Yeah.
And actually, because we mentioned him, he'll probably appear now, because that's how it works. It's like Rumpelstiltskin. You say his name 3 times and he magically appears.
See, and sometimes pickle will appear.
You never know. We do have random pickle sightings now. So he said he's going to try to do more with YouTubing. So see, I like hanging out with him. So I'd certainly like him to be around more. Excuse me.
No, we all like him. We just oh, what is that?
Orange. Yeah, make sure you paint his Mustang orange. Don't believe that it's red. It is not red, Victor. It is freaking orange.
I like orange.
Where are we going there, Juan? Are you just randomly pointing your finger?
Oh, are you blind? Orange.
You're pointing at a black thing on a chest of drawers.
Man, you're blind. That's orange. Black and orange. Thank you, 6%.
Oh, hold on. The tiny thing back there. Yeah.
Oh, man.
This. Look at where the cursor is, Juan.
That's something crazy. That. This one. This thing.
Yeah, that. Well, I can't see the orange one because all I can see is this. I thought you were trying to point at your Peanuts poster. I'm like, that's red, dude.
You're colorblind, Juan.
Foggy. Well, that's a new one. I never heard anybody say it's brown. I guess it could be baby shit brown, but technically. So.
Oh, in that color, you gotta say that.
It could happen. Stranger things about it. And so I got Victor the Honchero and some other stuff last week, so he'll be working on that when he can.
Yeah, I saw some of that. Yeah. I was hurt because I saw the receipt for how much you pay for the shipping, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, you know what? That was cheap. That's the cheapest way to ship stuff, is if it fits in one of those damn boxes.
I think it's where you live.
No, it's. I'm pretty sure I've said this before, but it was cheaper to send something to Puerto Rico than it was to California from my house.
No way.
I am not. It was like half cheaper to send something to Puerto freaking Rico than to send it to California. Whatever. I'm fine.
That's another state. Another country.
it's funny enough, I do watch that, but I did not remember that one. So that was a Jeremy Clarkson. I wouldn't doubt that, but I can still go. I'm fine with calling his car Baby Ship Brown. So my ex-cop bought a farm near me. I can see some nice cars in his shed, so I'll put my flak jacket on and go say good day. I have some Pontiac stuff he might need. There you go.
Pontiac. Oof, the Trans Ams.
Well, they did make more than just Trans Ams, one.
But that's the one that I like. Can I not like? I can like anything I like. I want. Sorry. What you said to me. The same thing you said to me.
You can like whatever you want, Juan. I like Trans Ams too. I was just simply saying, Pontiac did make more than one car.
Of course. Of course.
Fox Associates just finished Tony's actual Charger and Andy's Casper. Both videos are posted. Trying to get as far ahead as I can on the easier builds so I can really dedicate to Max Wedge Dash Release car. Nice.
You have to say it.
That channel name. Super detailed, yeah. Yeah, and like I said, we'll figure out the timing for that, for the Hanchero video whenever you get to it. So don't worry about that. It'll get out there when it gets out there. So
have you used Pirate Ship 6% for shipping?
No, never even heard of it.
Try it out. Make an account and supposedly will give you the best rate. It is.
So it's just Pirate Ship?
Yeah.
I'll look at it.
Look at it because I think you're overpaying. And usually we are overpaying. It's just that there's no well instruction base for what you want to ship to see and price around. And they're not even willing to tell you at the mailbox.
And I was doing pretty well in 2022 selling car parts on eBay. I was doing pretty decent at it. I wasn't making a killing, but I was being consistent and making money to help, which helps. And then they changed their fee structure. Then they changed their shipping structure. Then shipping changed. So it was fees, and they were, I know they were likely doing it before, but it's the first time I noticed they were charging me shipping when they didn't do the shipping. They were charging me a shipping fee, though they didn't ship.
Oh, so wow.
I'm using eBay. Which sucks because it's the most, for sending things to other states, it's probably the most secure way to do it that I know of. Because I just certainly don't trust Facebook Marketplace. So and all the other sites that I knew of have kind of slid off. So
yeah, just that, like it's the same on the USPS and eBay. They change a lot of things, but on the eBay part, they wanted to charge you for eBay, PayPal, even if they're the same company. It's like tax per tax, eBay tax. Depending on what you're selling, another tax on it. That's why you don't see much around eBay like it used to.
Well, they've done it to themselves, and some of it was, I don't doubt some of it's market pressure, but some of it they just flat out did it themselves. It was a shame.
Yeah.
Folks, Roger that. Yeah, trying to wrap my head around the Hanchero. I think I want to find another little Japanese hatch, do a double build. The other car could be called I thought about calling it the Honda Mino, but it just didn't work out. You could do like a Mazda Mino or a Nissan Mino. You could do a Nissan.
That sounds pretty funny.
Or a Toyota Mino.
So, sounds like Camino, like El Camino.
Yeah, well, that was Ranchero and El Camino were the competing, car truck things. And the Hanchero sounded better than the Honda Mino. It just sounded like an antacid tablet.
You could have mentioned that to me, and I would try to make another word for it. But the Amino is got a.
Let him have his fun.
It's like, oh yeah, that you nail it.
I actually think it would work. It would have worked out as the Wanchero.
That's way better. Wong Chero.
Juan Chero. Then like you could, as you're extending the shifts, Juan Chero.
I knew it. I knew it. You were going to the Juan Chero. No.
It makes sense.
Juan Chero and have my face on it.
It makes sense. It's better than Juan Chero.
Oh, no. I gotta change my name.
I'll have Torque Racing make a custom Juan Chero emblem for me. Send it there.
That would be funny. But Juan Chero.
Yeah. And just remember, functional histories, I sent it to you with bad bodywork because the car has bad bodywork. I make it look just like the actual car, all busted up and crappy. So, well, I could have sanded everything out and made all the panels fit completely perfect and filled in the gaps. And I made a bed for it out of styrene plastic. I could have seam sealed all that up and made it look just like the real car. There's no point. It just needs to look good.
It seems so.
It's going to be screen accurate, as they say.
I want to see that. But yeah, I gotta see the Juan Chero when it's been done. We're gonna put a Yamaha from a Toyota Celica. Yamaha engine.
Hold on, you just said a Yamaha? It sounded like you said Jama instead of Yama. I understand it's a pronunciation thing, but it sounded like you said Yamaha.
Yeah, that's how you say it, how we're supposed to.
Yeah.
Well, how you say Yamaha?
Yamaha. Yeah, it's Ya, not Ja. It's YA, like Ya.
Yamaha.
Yeah. Just go Valley Girl on this one. Go Ya. Like,
Yeah.
You're like, totally, dude.
Yamaha.
Yeah, you sound like you're from Tennessee now. I'm gonna get on my Yamaha and I'm gonna go run.
Yeah, but yeah, those. Are you gonna put an engine like that? I was just joking because those engines are a no.
Oh, maybe at some point when my channel gets huge and I have a lot of free time and cash, I'll make a
selling.
Everybody powers a car with a Hayabusa motor because you can make stupid power with them. So.
Oh, of course, but I was gonna say, what is the car that Pickle has? I forgot.
Oh, the Mitsubishi.
Yeah, Mitsubishi engine. Eclipse engine.
Oh, there you go. Hey, that's it. Functional issues. Make a Mishimono or a Mishimino. There we go.
Now that makes sense. Mishimino. That is so wrong to be like.
Now, Pickle earned that ribbing. He fell in love with an automatic cheerleader car.
And with could be.
It is. He literally has the cheerleader spec car. It's an automatic. It's a small motor.
It can be a manual, clutchless manual.
Yeah, well, no, not so much, but no. I mean, that little car like that. It doesn't matter what it is. As long as you get it with a stick shift, you can make it sort of fun to drive. If you get it with an automatic, it is just a turd. Go to the grocery store car. It doesn't matter what it looks like. That's all you do.
A car just to go to the grocery.
Yeah, that's all you do. Yeah, the Mitsumino. There we go.
But yeah, I know if you would have chosen the stick shift, it would be better. Also at the long run for repairs.
In his defense, it wasn't a heat shows. It was, I think his parents helped him buy the car. So it was, this is what you're buying. And he said, yes. So.
Oh, man.
Yeah, the Mitsumino. There we go.
The Mitsumino.
The Mitsumino versus the Hanchero. Fight.
There's not a fight there. There's no fight.
Well, it's a Hot Wheels fight. I guess he could run him down the Hot Wheels track. Although the car I sent him has real riders, so it wouldn't go down the track that well. But
Yeah, that's a wrong pickle when you chose that car. I don't know.
Mitsumino.
And it wasn't cheap, but yeah, it's Canada. Cars are not cheap. I forgot. Cars are not cheap.
No, I mean, in all reality, assuming it is what they said it was, other than the couple issues he's had with it, it was a relatively rust-free, under 150,000 mile car in decent shape. Yeah, it's probably $5,000. I mean, realistically, no matter where you are, that's about what they're worth. So.
Mm-hmm. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know if Mitsubishi too, but if the van you're relating is a diesel one.
I'm assuming he means those little micro vans that we never got over here. Those little tiny size functionless as well. I have to find an appropriate body for it, but maybe next year at the internet we can have some life imitating art build a real one from the design of the little one. There you go. Anything's possible. There's enough people willing to do enough stupid things there that I have no doubt that we could probably build a car. Now, granted, probably built poorly in 4 days, but it could be built in 4 days. It's not a bad idea. You can definitely start working on a plan for that. Actually, let's see what Mitsubishi cars we could do this to.
I want to see that van. Probably I have seen a few, but I'm not quite clear. Mitsubishi van. We'll have to see. I think you're searching for one.
I'm searching for something else first, and we can look for that.
But yes, Limo, sometimes like those companies, Suzuki, they make some things good, but if it's not good overall, it like doesn't make it here.
Yeah, the U.S. is a bit weird about certain things.
It's just that, for example, you cannot have right now cars from the 90s. I don't know how you will drive that around with the braking power if it doesn't have good braking power or also accelerating power. How people drive where I'm at. I don't get it. I think you should. Mm-hmm.
It's relative to an extent. It also matters how you drive.
No, if people drive like a maniac, like the Capitol, and then suddenly from 70 they stop in a couple of seconds, no 90s car will be able to do that.
I drive what effectively is a car from the 80s technically, and I do just fine.
It's not a car, basically. It's an SUV. Yeah,
but it's actually heavier and relatively the same power.
That was what I was referring to. I'm speaking more about cheap cars. Sorry, cheap domestic cars. But I saw a van up there. No, down there. And I have seen those 3 cylinders. Yeah.
In terms of Chrysler going the way that they don't know, they're going the way that they're sort of being forced by the government. We'll see how that actually works out. The weird thing is the new Charger, it looks like a Chrysler Sebring from the back, like the half-quarter rear or the three-quarter rear view. It literally has the same hip lines as a freaking Sebring from the 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
I know they're already done in the Rampage, but it's a Mitsu powered Dodge in the 80s. Yep. Find one Omni. Well, actually, I mean, you could actually do a Mitsubishi, that little Colt like that, or what actually would be cool. I don't think you'll ever find the car. You could find a Daihatsu I did Hatsumino would be kind of funny. It actually sounds like a Japanese dish. The Hatsumino.
Oh, Japanese dish, no.
Yeah, I did Hatsumino.
Can you put the van?
Mitsubishi actually made some really neat stuff, but I'll zip it here.
There was a van down there.
I'm gonna go and specifically look for the vans, Juan. Hold your horses.
I have seen those vehicles.
Yeah, there's a name for them, but I can't remember the name off the top of my head. I assume you mean something like this.
Yeah, the first one on the left, I have seen those, and they have gone pretty far.
Like this, I've seen quite a few of these imported. I actually saw one of them at the junkyard recently. It got smacked, which sucked because they're a neat van. I mean, they can't get out of their own way because they're basically a key car or a K car, a KEI key car in Japan, or they're very close to it. So they're not exactly speedy.
Mm-hmm. No, the one on the left, I don't know if you can see on the left the gray one. I have seen those in Puerto Rico. They're not common anymore.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had something like that. Well, they look so much like Toyota that you almost can't tell them apart.
Exactly. But not exactly that one because it's like it has a few things on the front, like windshields.
Yeah. I think they're neat because they are so small. They're neat. Kind of I love the little trucks you can get in 4-wheel drive. Much like this van. I mean, that's technically 4-wheel drive. So, I mean, you can do a lot with them. They're a neat little thing, but yeah, they're definitely limited in space.
You like weird cars, 6%.
Yeah, that I do one. I am an odd car enthusiast. I have odd car budget one. I don't have supercar budget.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. I think all modern Chargers are basically nothing more than super up Stratuses. Also, I mean, like the current, or what is now the past Charger Challenger was all based on a Mercedes. So effectively, it was a 20-year-old Mercedes underneath those cars. It's a Mercedes chassis pan. So the technology was basically proved out, and it did work well. Well, I don't know. They're not bad. I think the newer, I understand what they're doing, but it's not really the option. They're having a hell of a lot of trouble with their electric vehicles, the Jeep hybrids, the Jeep the hybrid Jeeps, the electric this, they've had a ton. They've had an immense amount of trouble. They're buying people's cars back because they're having so much problem. I did like my '84 Charger when it was. I was wanting to highlight. Yeah, that was basically Mitsubishi. All the late '70s, early '80s Chrysler front drive, even some of the rear drive, little micro cars are Mitsubishi based. No problem. I'll see you when you get back. Thank you for jumping in. Appreciate it. Yeah, no, there's a lot of fun to be had. I think I'm looking forward to doing the collaboration with Functional Industries. I think it's going to be fun. It got me back into doing Hot Wheels, which I have not done that in a while.
Gold leaf on Hot Wheels?
One, I do not have gold leaf money. Not even Hot Wheels scale gold leaf money.
Like take a ring with a with a metal filing, sprinkle it.
Yeah, that would be gold powder. That's not leafing. Gold leaf is literally a sheet of gold.
Yeah.
Paper thin that you press into the material.
Glitter. I'm saying gold glitter.
I'm not making it rain on my car. A little chef's kiss on the gold leaf. Yeah, no.
Rolling in dough.
No, I do not have that kind of budget. Sorry.
Well, you can fake it until you make it.
I am. I made a car. I took a failed gambler project and turned it into a real, actual driving car.
And
The
what
wipers, I'll get to at some point.
what did fail? The previous owner?
Yeah, he never finished it, so I consider that a failed project. He never got it done. He said he spent 4 years on it.
Oh,
And honestly, not YouTube drama, but if he'd driven it, would have killed him or would have severely hurt him because the way he had it put together.
mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord in heaven, we've been invaded by the Dugster.
Greenies Duckster.
Oh, the Doug, he's probably snowed in up there.
Yeah. He's with Tom, probably. Or with Dan.
Oh, he's with the Burger King?
Yeah. They're sharing the love for burgers together.
Yeah, so the link is pinned. Again, you are more than welcome to jump in. You are not required to, but feel free to do so if you would like to.
Yeah, Dan likes that name. If you tell him, come here, old Mac, he like that. To be called like that.
No, that's Old McDonald has a car, not Dan has a hamburger.
Man, and where's Dan? Dan, are you there? Pickle.
Yeah, he must be doing stuff.
Vacation. They went on vacation all together.
I think he's still on strike. He could be on strike again. I have no idea.
At this hour?
Who knows? I have no idea. Now, everyone is not required to be on my live stream at every moment. I do appreciate whenever you guys come by, but you are not required to be here.
You should. You should.
Yeah. I know you don't sell burgers. I'm not sure if Juan understands you don't sell burgers, but he's not that McDonald. He's not Ronald McDonald in disguise.
Oh, man.
Oh, hell. Hide your wife.
The Dugster's here. What's happening?
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
What's happening, Frozen Dugster?
Yeah, frozen for sure. Went to work Monday. That was a hairy drive in, nice and slippery. Tuesday, nice and slippery. This morning, I drove what usually takes me 10 minutes to cover 15 minutes in my truck. Took me an hour. And driving at 35 miles an hour on the highway sometimes. So I turned around and went home.
Yeah.
I don't know who looks more beat up, whether Dugster or he's seen behind his back. Oh, my.
Oh, I'm in my basement.
He's making fun of your crack there, Doug. Hold on, we'll full screen the Doug crack there.
Oh, man.
If
Pickle sees you, he will...
Hey guys,
taking over
I'm
all that.
fingering my crack right here in front of everyone.
Yeah, it looks like you've been fingering your crack. What do you got on your fingers there, Dugster?
That is aluminum dust. I've been porting and polishing.
Please tell me you were wearing
Put me on full
respirators.
screen, please. I'll show you what I've been doing.
Oh, Lord. Dugster's been manhandling things.
Oh, yeah. Been playing with aluminium. So, ported and polished 440 source aluminum heads today. Had to do something with all my time off. See if I can't get a light for everyone.
Look at you getting all fancy.
Nice taping.
Oh, I wanted to nice and shiny.
How much snow did you get, or how much snow did you get, Doug?
I'm thinking like we got like 17 or 18 inches since last Friday.
Yeah, I got 2.
2?
Yeah, and we're about 3 hours apart, so it's amazing how weird Michigan gets.
Well, we got we get all the snow from Lake Michigan, and then it gets chance to tame down by the time it hits 6%. All runners are done in 60 grit sandpaper roll and polished as smooth as I could get the exhaust runners by hand. Sorry, guys. And then earlier in the week, ported my tunnel ram.
That jack looks
Nice.
wonderful to look. But it's a box, I know.
Can you see that, guys? I'm blind.
Yeah, we can see it, bud.
All right. All done in 60 grit sandpaper roll. And then here is the top to it. And it's all port matched.
Nice. Yeah. Dan will definitely show up because he even if he didn't hear his name, he did hear the word tunnel ram.
Yeah. He heard.
I see
more work to a tunnel ram than he has, so he'll
it
definitely have
looks
to
better than Dan's work. I can assure you of that.
So yeah, I've been awful busy. Had nothing else to do today, so not like I'm going to go outside with it being like 11 degrees.
Oh,
So-
well, my commute was really bad this week. I walked from my couch to the living room, opened up my laptop, and hit the power button. It was a real bitch.
OMG.
Yes, I was saying electric cars are a flash in the pan and hard to extinguish. You are right on both accounts.
Hear
Well,
about
Mac
all
is-
the Teslas that are all stockpiled around superchargers in Chicago?
I didn't hear that. There's so much. There's a lot of. If you at the base level of what electric cars should have been and what autonomous cars should have been, people that can't see, that can't use their limbs, that have problems, it's giving them a way to be mobile and not dependent on their family or public transportation. There's a lot of good that can come from it, but that doesn't mean everybody should be forced into doing these things.
Right.
It's having the options there for people to give them the ability to be productive and good members of society and just to be able to do things on their own that they can't do now is the reason that technology like that exists. It doesn't mean you force it down everybody's throat, especially when you haven't worked bugs out.
Everybody's throat, everybody's wallet. And
they're reaching for your wallet via your throat.
oh,
Yeah, no, and
that's only something that Duster can say and makes sense.
Once you're done polishing the aluminum, polish the crack, and then you can fill it. You can spackle it in there.
Get a little piece of sandpaper here, and
Yeah, you got crack-a-lack in there, Doug.
Yeah,
Just with aluminum dust, it'll build up.
yeah.
Well, just take that aluminum and make it like makeup. So make you look like evil, like a villain.
Well, the only reason why I'm in my basement to begin with is because it's actually warm down here. I don't have heat in my garage. Well, I have a heater, but it's not like that's something I'd stand in front of and thaw out my hands. It's not like I'm like, oh, I can take my coat off.
Yeah.
Old McDonald's is asking, aren't you supposed to port the runners, not the carb area for the tunnel ram?
I ported the runners, and then the top piece I just did I just port matched the upper to the lower on the tunnel ram. And then I just did the interior of the upper piece that actually holds the carburetors. I just did that in 60 grit sandpaper roll. So in case I get a slug of raw fuel onto that, it'll hold it, and then the Vortex will reatomize it.
And the work you're doing, that's a man's job. That's not for the kind of
Guys, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. This is my first endeavor. I have never ported anything a day in my life. I watched a bunch of videos. I got an idea how to do it, and I just set out and did it. And it was all scary because, if you touch a seat, you might have to send it to the machine shop, pay more money. Guys, it's fine. The angle that you're working at with like sandpaper rolls and stuff, you're nowhere even near the seat. So it's good.
Did you gasket match it, or what did you use to match?
Not yet. I have to get the gaskets in, and then I'm going to do the gasket matching. So yeah, everything's going to be port matched. I also am going to have to make because my tunnel ram is for a 383, the B engine Mopar big block, and the 440 has a taller deck height. So it's off by 2 inches. So I have to make 2 700 thousandths thick wooden spacers so I can run the tunnel ram on my 413. And then if those work out the way I want them to, I'll have my friend make me permanent ones out of billet.
I was going to ask if you were going to make them out of phenolic or because that would actually be somewhat beneficial, but not more than wood, because at least phenolic would be cooling to an extent. But
Well, the wood
That
would
makes sense.
insulate also.
yeah. Well, yeah, until it set itself on fire. Yes.
Well, I know that Doug is way ahead of Junkyard. Junkyard has been working for his engine like 2 years now.
You mean the one that he found in his garage last year?
Yeah, man.
It's been like a year, Juan. He's trying to do it for free. So,
Man, Duckster is already up ahead.
well, Duckster is a bit ahead. Duckster also, I don't think Duckster is running 4 businesses. And so there is that.
Oh, I didn't know that. Sorry.
No, Junkyard is extremely busy. The least thing he does is YouTube. The least important thing he does probably is YouTube.
Wow.
Old guy used to tell me that he was busier than a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest.
Yeah.
That's
I'm a
pretty
one-footed
busy.
in a driving contest, and we have new guy, not the
It's
new guy,
Tom.
the actual new guy, the Tomster.
Are you mad,
What's going
Tom?
on, Tom?
You came in like looking for a fight.
Come
Yeah.
to the fight. You come to the right
Hey.
place.
Hey, Tom, actually, can you point the camera for 1 second at conduit so we can have a conduit and crack battle? Because crack is whack. Crack and conduit ain't work. Conduit's still better than crack.
Hey, this is high-quality Michigan crack there, Tommy.
Oh,
Yep.
no.
Holy
Burn.
wah.
The burner
Ghetto.
guy.
When did you come on? Because literally, I came on, I pushed the link, and you weren't up there. So
Just a
must have
second.
done
ago.
that at the exact same time.
Brotherly love. They came in the same time.
Oh,
Yeah, everybody say hi to Doug's crack.
hi.
Doug's
Everyone
crack.
only wishes
Doug's
they had a
crack.
crack as fine as mine.
Or is
That
big.
face makes.
Hey, and it's sideways too.
Down
Yeah,
Actually-
and he's signaling to you. Like,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
heading
Dougster, we figured you'd be on because you would have heard the words port match tunnel ram. So
Wait, what?
Dougster
Yeah.
port match the tunnel ram.
So I port matched my
matched the
tunnel ram, and
tunnel?
I've done one of my 2 cylinder heads.
No shit. Well, what
Yeah,
are you working on?
the weather was so shitty I didn't go to work today because so I just came home and decided I had to do something, so screw it. I started to port the cylinder head.
Hell yeah.
Got done.
Nice.
He's way ahead of Junkyard and you. Oh,
We got a full
Hey,
show going.
Holy cow, it's
Jesus
Vic.
Criminy.
It's
the
the 64 scale legend.
Twilight Zone. Look at this. How'd you guys wind up in the same spot at the same time without talking to each other?
I have no
Brother,
fucking
you laugh.
clue.
that guy looks from
Look,
Subway.
Literally, I clicked on his live stream. And I just immediately clicked on the link to get in, and he wasn't here when I. Yeah. Well,
Well, howdy, folks.
Yeah, that's Victor from Functional Histories. If you
Why
don't
you lying?
recognize him,
What's
last time
up?
you saw him, you only saw about this much of his face. So
Yeah, he looks like Mike Tyson, man. He could be scary, real person.
I've been accused of being a scary guy in person every once in a while.
nice.
Accused.
How's everybody?
Oh, we're doing good.
Just
I'm good.
awesome.
And
mildly
Doug,
frozen.
to ask, man. Doug, where are you at in Michigan?
Southwest Michigan, in between Grand Rapids and Kalamazoo. If you know
Okay.
where Martin Dragway is, I'm really close to it.
Yeah. Do you know where Mount P, Clare, that area is?
Oh yeah, Mount Pleasant. That was nice.
It's where I grew up.
Okay.
Well, and just to get out of the way, yes, hell did freeze over because the Lions actually won a playoff game. Hell, Michigan literally froze. So
What, the Lions are still in it?
Hell
They
yeah,
won.
they are, baby.
Wow.
They
You know
were-
why?
Honolulu blue and silver.
I have a theory as to why the Lions are still in it. It's because I'm not watching them.
Then
That's why
continue to not watch them, Vic.
Dude,
I haven't watched them.
My
That's,
favorite
if
team.
I watch them, they lose. So
Yep.
Actually,
My
I've
favorite-
said it for years, and I said that if the Lions made it to the Super Bowl, they don't have to win Super Bowl. They just got to make it to the Super Bowl. I'll shave my head. I've
good,
had many
Ron.
people this year tell me, get ready to shave your head. I'm like, I am ready to do it. I will make a video if I have to peel my grape for the Lions.
let's not get overwhelmed here.
Well-
It's the first time they haven't sucked in 30 years. It's the first time they've done something in 60 years that doesn't completely fucking suck.
To put it
So
in
I'm glad they're
perspective,
doing something.
I was in
Let's-
junior high the last time we were in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hey, Ron English, how you
Are
doing?
you a sport person, Tom?
No, and
Oh, hey.
that's actually an appropriate comment. Neverboard hasn't watched hockey in years. It relates directly to the Detroit Lions football team, but it's accurate as well.
What is
last time-
hockey?
Last time I was really into hockey, I was actually at the bloodbath at the Joe Louis Arena. Doug will know what I'm talking about.
Joe, magical place, my guy.
Yeah, I was
First time I was
in.
in the Joe, it was like walking into a church.
So Ron
Right.
said he's watching the Lions for me, but he's rooting for Buffalo. That sounds appropriate. I'd love him to do something. I really would. Michigan, Detroit in general needs a win.
Yeah.
We had the Red Wings did great for about 25 years in hockey. The Pistons
Playoffs every year for 25 years.
The Tigers won here and there. The Lions have sucked for 65 years. They have ungodly, no bullshit sucked for 65 years. So
Hell, the whole reason why William Clay Ford bought the Lions to begin with was because he was so disgusted with how terrible they were, and he set out to try to make them better.
Yeah, and all he
Yeah.
did was just turn them to ash from the inside out.
yeah, the
Get
the
rid of
last coach
Cocaine
they
Wayne.
had,
Go ahead.
the last coach they had that was worth half a shit was Wayne Fonts, and I think he's been dead for 20 years. So
Oh, Cocaine Wayne.
Okay, Cocaine Wayne. I was just about to say the last thing they did right was Cocaine Wayne.
Cocaine Wayne.
I'll tell you what. I think I was 7 or 8 years old. Barry Sanders' rookie year. I was on the floor at the Silverdome. My Uncle Bill, he was yes. My Uncle Bill's job was as a fire marshal. So, fire marshal Bill, right? So we get into the Silverdome, right? We watched the game. I don't even remember what the score was or who they played, but I was so excited that this guy that was like just a little bigger than me is out there just running circles around these guys. I'm within, from me to that light away from him, and I see this shadow. Whack! I get knocked on my ass, right? It was it was Jerry Ball, big old nose guard. Knocked me right on my ass. I missed my opportunity to get Barry to sign it for me. But that's my Detroit Lions story.
When I was in junior high, we had some Detroit Lions come play charity basketball with the faculty. And all proceeds from the game went to whatever charity. And we're all excited. You know, we're thinking we're going to get major names there like Barry. No, we did get Herman Moore, and I forget who was the other Lion that came and played, but Herman Moore was really cool. Of course, I was a little kid, so, you know, any celebrity would be cool.
Yeah.
no, I mean, this is all you need to know about the Lions. The greatest running back in NFL history and one of the greatest receivers in NFL history both quit the team rather than deal with the bullshit. They quit football because they played for the Lions. That explains to you how bad the Lions have been for a
For
very long
whatever
time.
reason,
You're
Barry
talking
was
about-
locked into the Lions and couldn't leave. So
You're
his
talking about
only way
Sanders
out
and
was
Moore,
to drop it, just be done.
You're talking about Sanders and Moore, right?
Oh
No,
yeah.
Sanders in oh God, I can't think of his name now. He just quit recently. Played with
Megatron. Calvin Johnson.
Calvin Johnson.
Calvin Johnson. Well, the
well-
Lions always had this bright idea of taking the
Oh,
We lost Doug.
Holy shit.
oh,
Oh, he's over there now.
did you censor yourself there, Doug?
sure did, I guess. Okay, no more talking about the Lions. I have
Yeah,
angered the
apparently
internet god.
Jesus
The
Christ.
Fords have commandeered my live stream.
That's
Apparently,
right.
so,
That's right. William Clay Ford has come back with vengeance from the grave.
What the fuck are you laughing at?
Who,
I
me?
was wondering. What,
No, not you. The bird.
Oh, okay. Jesus Christ. Fucking coming at me a little brutally there.
you yelling at Dan is normal. You have to do that. So,
Oh, hey, what are you doing, Vic?
good Lord. Okay, no touching in my live streams. Thank you. Hey, it's an hors d'oeuvre.
It's bird.
Hey, Dan, where's your cat? We can fix this. We can fix that situation.
It's clearly stuck in
Hey,
his face over
I
there.
could go get my cat, and I could have a tunnel ram cat too.
Oh, could you?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could, but you could. You'd just be a copycat then, though.
Copycat.
Hey, Tom, come on, we need a little bit of
Oh, all right. Be sure to tip your waitress, everyone. Okay, yeah.
Did you just become Harry Carey?
No, I just use my game show voice.
Oh hell! Hi.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh, we have a cat lady. Hey,
How's the strike going, Dan?
we have another vote tomorrow, and we will see if the vote is a no or a yes. If it's a no, we can continue on. If it's a yes, then we're screwed. Nothing we can do.
that's a nice resume. Like 1 year of strike.
What?
23. Your resume will say like to 2013, 2014 strike. 2023, so 2024 strike.
He's been on strike for like 45 minutes.
Man, you're being on strike. You're not working.
Oh, we went on strike over Christmas.
Yeah, but it's been on strike for like 45 days, not a year.
Ah, feels like a year.
Well, technically, we were only on strike for 4 days.
Oh,
An official strike.
Which union?
The meat cutters union, 663 UFC.
Did you forget which one you were in?
Well, I don't know their name. It's just a fucking union.
It sounded like you were going to say the Stonecutters Union, like from The Simpsons, there for a second.
Oh, meat cutters union.
Yeah, I know, but you kind of stumbled there for a minute. I was waiting for you to say the Stonecutters Union.
The last union that I was part of was the bakers, confectioners, tobacco workers, and grain millers, the BCTGM.
That's a hell of a combo.
What?
Worked in food.
What?
Random shit, and random shit. Union.
Well, actually, in our contract, we had a anti-strike clause. The company agreed to keep us working, and we agree not to strike.
Well, we have an anti-strike clause built into our contract, but the contract just ended December 5th, 4th, whatever. So too fucking bad for them. They requested an extension, and we said, well, but no. Why would we give you an extension?
Well, at least you get a job to strike from.
Well, that's
Never
true.
reported that his green cheek died last week. I actually have no idea what that is.
It's a conure, like the little bird I just showed
Slimo's saying he doesn't understand American football.
you. Eh,
Hey,
there's nothing
Because you're actually commenting on.
Seriously
It's nice.
speaking, I'd much rather watch footy, Australian rules football, than American football. I am a footy fan. I like the Geelong Cats.
Okay, Scott, he's got to go.
Negative Ghost Rider.
Look, Vic, I'm assuming that Doug has had several closed head injuries, so you just got to give him some space.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, which of you am I working on this Mustang for?
The one right next to you.
Oh, okay.
All
Okay.
right.
Well, it'll be done probably by tomorrow. This thing is a nightmare.
Was it? I
Oh,
thought you said it was going to be the
Yes.
easy one.
Yeah. It was supposed to be. See,
Yeah.
I'm trying to be all creative and put a real, like, a full-sized engine rather than a flat, a little flat panel in it so that it looks like there's an engine. Try to be a little creative and show some love for the guy with the orange Mustang.
Well, actually, it's
Wait,
extremely.
wait. Oh, I'm sorry. You got me confused with another guy. Mine was red.
Yeah, no, yours is not. Never has been red, but that's besides the point. And actually, Vic, right now, that car as it sits in your hand is accurate to the car in his garage. There is no engine in it, so just send it to him.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, ow, that hurts. I did finish
Yeah,
a
because
couple.
it's sitting over there in the living room.
I did finish
Which
a couple
one?
this week, though. Casper,
Oh shit!
Sweet.
Nice.
check that motor out.
Sweet.
It's like Pinky's
Well,
out fancy.
Right? Yeah. Oh, I got real creative with that one, man. I did like animations and stuff for the video for that one. And then Tony's finished Charger.
Mm.
Nice.
Yes.
I like it. So I should have sent this out yesterday, but there's Buck's Cruda.
That's so
Oh,
awesome.
wow.
Blister's a little long, but
Did
Yeah.
you throw some actual rust in there in the packaging with the car?
you know, I thought about it, man.
Oh.
Powder and stuff on the ground. And in my free time, I done that.
Generally.
Nice.
The jumping general.
Yep. And I'm probably going to get sued for all that.
Yeah, more than likely.
But yeah, I got a bunch of stuff. I wasn't trying to commandeer the show. I wanted to know because this Mustang has been just a nightmare to do.
Oh, so it's been a nightmare to you too, huh? Well, I'm glad that the curse has traveled into toy form.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to sacrifice any more of my tools. I'm going to ship it just the way it sits.
Alright.
And everyone's saying you should do one in camouflage and then don't put anything in the package.
We need to find somebody that has
Hey,
camouflage.
make Wonder Woman's invisible jet. Just make
Oh,
a
yeah.
car that.
They already
ship it.
did. It's right
Oh.
there. It's right there. You don't see
Ah.
it? Right there.
It's great. Like,
Right there. Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
it in your?
You don't
Hey,
see
no,
it?
it's in Doug, no, yeah, I see it. It's in Doug's crack.
That's right.
Doug's
Barnacle
crack.
Man and Mermaid Boy,
Right there. Right there.
or Mermaid Man and
Literally,
Barnacle
it's in
Boy.
Doug's
and
crack,
Big
not Doug's
Bad
crack.
Car.
Doug's crack.
Yeah.
This way. I am touching Doug's crack.
Oh.
shit.
Is it weird
Yeah.
if I kind of liked it?
Everybody's
Yeah,
getting
that's
in
weird.
Doug's crack.
Yeah, actually, this is just gonna get demonetized. I'm just gonna wait for that one.
The invisible boatmobile. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they demonetized last week's stream, and I fought it and actually won because when they manually reviewed it, they said there was nothing wrong with it. So apparently, some magical force decided something somebody said last week was something bad, but yet when they reviewed it, it was fine.
Ouch.
Don't you hate it, man?
That happens. That happens.
I think seriously, man, the algorithm's broken. Look, I had a couple of years ago, I was down on my luck and I was trying to get myself hyped, I guess, feel better. So I made this like video, this emotional, uplifting video and stuff, set to, if you guys ever seen that rant about why America isn't the greatest country in the world anymore, set to that, like where we can be more and we can be better. They snuffed that video for 1 second of a clip of that Tibetan monk that lit himself on fire in Vietnam. I had a photograph of that, and they killed it because they said I was suicidal.
Ridiculous.
The only thing I'd object to is the algorithm is not broken. It's working as it was designed. It's doing exactly what they wanted it to. It's making everybody confused and worried about posting anything. So people are posting nothing. We're self-censoring because of it.
They need to not design it like a Yugo.
Love you, bud.
No, Yugo works better.
Plastic packaging into the shape of the jet. Put nothing in. Yeah.
Do you have any ice?
Yes, I don't worry about the algorithm. I just post random shit.
No,
Or is
you are
it
the
the
magic
Al
man.
Gore rhythm?
No, Dan is the magic man. He just posts whatever he wants to and is fine. So you are the luckiest man I know, Dan.
Oh, not luck. Don't confuse raw skill with luck.
No, it's luck, Dan.
Looks nice.
It's not luck.
Oh, this one is not nice. Look, it's a low
Is
rider.
that a Corvair?
It is. Had a guy send.
Oh, too much.
This is a Corgi, man. The last time that Corgi printed this was like 67 or 68.
Wow.
Yeah, that one's gonna be tough. I was just showing Scott. I know the rest of you guys don't give a shit.
Hey, Slimo's saying the wrong churro engine will drop straight in it. It's possible.
Wong Cheryl.
I don't know, old Mac.
Better. Get a headache.
I still think that the Mitsumino will work for. We can make the pickle mobile. The Mitsumino.
The Mitsumino.
Yeah,
Manual.
I'm sorry, old McDonald. It doesn't give me the year. The replication that I'm doing off of this is a 64, but this one just says Tootsie Toy, 1/50th scale. So
Look at you! You're going all big scale now. You're going from 164 to 150.
yeah, I've got a couple of experimental builds coming up that I'm a little nervous about because I can knock it out of the park. I've got measurements memorized for 1/64th, but these bigger ones are. Yeah, I'm a little nervous.
Next, you're going to be 143. Then you're going to be 124. Then 118. Then 16. Then a real car. It's all going to happen.
No, he's going to do quarter scale for a while.
I'm 6'4", man. I would crush a quarter scale.
You don't drive a quarter scale.
I would want to, though. That's the
That's
point.
true. It is that size where you're like, I can drive that.
This is a Power Wheels. I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, come on now.
Now let me know how I feel in the morning.
No, I've got a 124 scale build coming up too for oh god, I can't remember the poor kid's name. The guy that's got the Star Chief.
Hunter from Sand Mountain Ballistics.
No, that's not it.
Nice.
Hell, I can't remember his name. He calls
There you
the
go,
car
Scott.
Camille. Did you hear me?
What?
He calls the car Camille.
I'm trying to. The only person I know is Sand Mountain that has Star Chief. I'm trying to think. I've drawn a blank.
I'm drawing a blank. I'm sure if we hear his name, we're all going to go, "Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, that guy.
that
Yeah,
guy,
no.
that one dude."
I got buried in builds, guys. I'm just. Ugh. I got like I don't know. You can tell I had to move into the house, right? So
Yeah.
it's freaking cold out in that shop. But
Oh,
like you can't see it, but if you well, I can't move the computer either. But like my 3D printer's right here, my Dremel's right here. I got a little table with a bunch of dead cars on it right here, including the Honchero. My cutter's here, my printer's here. I am like in a horseshoe of shit.
Sounds like a horseshoe of efficiency to me,
Yeah, you don't even need to move to get everything done.
right?
No, I wish it was that easy.
Oh, while I'm thinking of it, Vic, a
Yes.
friend of mine has an antique store, and they have a random box of like 400 Hot Wheels.
Yes.
Yes, and they want like 25 cents a car. Would you be interested in them?
Would that come out to $100?
Probably.
Are we interested, baby? Yes, we're interested.
Okay. I will look into it, and I'll need to get a hold of John Wilburn and send him your contact information, and he'll get it to me, please.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah, you
any of those ones we can find that we don't have to crack a blister for, we'll do it. But you know, I mean, there are ones that only like a blessed handful of people are ever going to own. Like, how many Cyclones have you seen on the road?
One.
I've only ever seen one myself.
Two. I've seen two.
Several, but Michigan is a different animal. So
Michigan is a different animal.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're surprised it wasn't made of rust as it went by.
Right.
that's one of those things that don't get driven like once a year. So
Right.
The town that I grew up in is going east to west is a pretty big thoroughfare that goes out to 131 highway, and a lot of times General Motors would come through with a convoy of test vehicles. A lot of times Chevy pickups or GM pickups. There'd be like 30 of them, all netted up front and back, so you couldn't tell what they are driving through. Scott knows exactly what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about too.
I used to work on those cars, so that wasn't, I'd see them when they looked like shit, and we put stuff over them. Driving around $1 million pile of crap is effectively what those cars are. No, literally, that's what they're. Those development cars, they're hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars, and they're an absolute bubblegum piece of shit.
Yep.
Problematic, and yeah.
Problematic. Isn't that the transmission?
Yeah, that's the new Ford transmission, the Problematic.
Oh, the Problematic? Yeah.
The Problematic.
See,
That's the one in Dan's truck, the Problematic.
Oh, the Problematic.
Hey, now it's still going. I mean, it's not loving life, but
Yeah,
it's still
for
living
20
it.
minute bursts, it's fine. But you try to take it outside of the state, it's like you got a perimeter fence or something, like one of those dog collars that shock you. Can't leave the state.
I've been out of state. I had to go out of state to pick up those gears. I had to go into Wisconsin.
Yeah, that doesn't count. Wisconsin and Minnesota are the same state. You're just all cheeseheads as far as I'm concerned.
No.
Oh no,
Completely
they're
different
those
thing.
they're those guys from Minnesota. Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
up
Don't
there
you
in
know?
north
you
of Minnesota.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Talk like a Youper.
You just sound like a Uber, dude.
Oh yeah.
Nice, Tom.
You can tell how long that Doug's been on a stream, because after about a half an hour he starts going full Youper. So
You're not ready for full
So
Youper.
Doug does the full Uper, huh?
yeah,
Well,
never
I
go
don't
full
know
Youper.
about
Doug.
that.
Never go full Youper. Hold on, let's see what's.
Tom, nice to meet you.
We got
You there?
guitars, man.
He gone.
Yeah, he's got something going on. He's got a
Everybody
busy
else.
weekend.
I'm still here. I'm sitting with sick kids for the second.
Yeah.
Oh, you still there?
Stuff you're doing doesn't mean we're not going to
Yeah.
harass you a bit. So
Are you on the floor?
No, I'm upstairs.
How can
Oh,
How-
you got the old Bluetooth hooked up, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's disembodied Tom. It's the ghost Tom.
yeah.
No, Tom is driving Wonder Woman's invisible jet. Hello.
A Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Barnacle Boy?
Yeah,
said
Mermaid
Mermaid
Man
Man.
and Barnacle Boy.
Hmm.
And actually, Vic, that whole bring a car and basically donating National's Chop Shop idea. That actually isn't bad. That could actually work. There's enough
Right.
people there to do crazy things. So
Yeah, I mean, seriously, like I don't want to blow my own horn here, but I've kind of got connections with everybody because these builds. Maybe I could talk to like Mopars, Mustangs, and minivans and say, hey, you got a set of rims, and you for like a fender, somebody else for engine block, and we could all throw one whole car together when we get there.
it has to be a Mopar though, because they all have extra fucking parts for Mopars sitting around. So
They all have Moparts.
Guilty.
it's 65 to 75% Mopar. So if you say Mopar, you'll probably be fine.
Right? Yeah. I mean, I'd have to do a limit on what year because I think it stops being Mopar, 79 ish?
No, everything's a Mopar. Even the
No.
electric cars they're making sooner are
Mopar's
Mopars.
still alive and well.
No, I meant like it stopped being Mopar and became Mitsubishi with a Chrysler badge on it.
Yeah, like 79. The Plymouth Fire Arrow had the Hemi 4 in it. There's a whole racing series, drag racing series around that car. Used to
Really?
be speed parts and the whole shebang. Yeah. Plymouth Fire Arrow was a cool car.
I hate to say it, but I don't think I've ever even heard of that one.
Yep, look up there. The Plymouth Arrow was the low line, and then the high line was a Fire Arrow. Hatchback.
They're odd. They have a flat back hatch. They're
Look
kind of
that up
a weird shaped car. They actually look really cool in drag race mode. They look like crap in
Yeah, they
street car
do.
mode.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, when they get them all funny card out, those things look badass. And those things roared for just a
gonna
little
say,
cylinder.
I don't have any Mopar parts, but I actually do have one Mopar part. I have
So
the
weird.
fucking back seat of the old Town and Country. I can donate that.
That's a Mopar.
Hey, you know what? I'm a chunky dude. I might need a bench seat.
See,
It's
there
like
you go.
it's like a canned food drive, but for car parts.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm a Toyota guy.
If
Yeah,
it ends
I'm
up
looking
being
at this
big block
Fire Arrow.
Mopar, I will bring engine parts.
Dude, I think it's a hell of an idea.
He didn't say he'd bring good engine parts. He said he'd bring engine parts.
They are. I'll
Yeah,
bring heads. They might need a little cleaning, but I will bring heads.
Okay, I've got to drive 400 plus miles. I cannot drive 400 plus miles back with 80% of a car inside the Rabbit.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
I'm already 80% of a car, guys. Come on.
That's a you problem, not an us problem.
Right.
But I don't want to carry your junk home.
You offer.
Hey, it's not junk. It's stuff. It's stuff.
What you have to do is whenever we don't get finished, you have to make arrangements to sell on your way home to pay for gas and empty the car out.
Stop in St. Louis, set up a little
Let's
shop.
have it unfinished projects.
Sansui.
Hey, unfinished.
Honking horse.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
don't
go
think that,
Low.
You can afford that, right?
Yeah, well, I currently am unemployed, so
Oh, McDonald's got jokes.
yeah, roof basket problem solved. Do you want to go into
Yep.
detail on what's going on, Tom, or
Well,
you don't have?
Thursday I was let go from my my job because financially they couldn't afford to keep me. Like the company's going under.
Oh,
Yeah.
Serve Pro?
Yeah.
Like the
damn,
your
dude.
company? Like your branch or the whole thing?
Wow.
Just our branch because the guy that bought it, the owner guy, he obviously didn't know how to manage money. So
Where you at?
I'm sorry.
There were not enough puddle men to clean up in order to keep the business alive.
Well, Tom, remember this: when one door closes, another opens.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've been
you're-
feverishly applying to everything I can see on Indeed. So
But Tom has to hope there's a guy he can scoop into a bucket in that new door, though, Doug. So
Hey, you never know. He might get a job with the police. He's got job site experience.
That's a valid point. You might look into the gross site cleanup.
Couldn't you see Tom now with his credentials? I'm here. CSI Tom.
yeah, you have to put the
maybe, I
glass
don't
on
know.
and he goes,
If nothing else works out, I might have to go do some schooling or something to get into something. It's been really unfortunate because it was just all of a sudden.
Yeah, I
I
imagine.
kept asking him like, "Oh, how are we doing? Like, what's going on?" "Oh, everything's fine. Everything's fine." And then
Yep, everything's good.
end of
Yep.
the day,
Yep.
on Thursday, he pulls me into the office, tells me that. I'm like, "Oh, that's thanks," because I could have been looking for something.
Well, because they needed you to fix all that shit before they got
Yep.
rid of you.
They could have been nice and told you a month ago, but a month ago you could have gotten the case of the official epic. So we want you to continue to work at the rate you've been working, so we'll lie to you. And then surprise.
You know, Tom Neverboard's got a good point here, man. Start your own business. I mean, you already know everything you need, right?
Great idea.
Kind of been looking into something like that.
That's
Hell of
right.
an
TPC, Tom's Professional Cleaning, where dirt and grime lose every time.
new guy's Puddle Man cleanup service.
Just call it
Man.
Puddle Man.
You've already got a theme song. You do ads. Puddle, you got a Puddle Man. I clean the man.
Holy wow, he's got a jingle.
No, he's got a Puddle Man song.
Oh, I've heard Dan sing it.
Do you
I can't
actually have a
remember it.
Puddle Man song?
It's been so fucking long ago. I don't remember the words to it.
You
That
just
was
have to
the
edit out the
first-
surf pro part now.
He's the first guy I cleaned up. He was there for like 3 weeks. Nobody found him, and how they found him was he started leaking out the front door. That's how they knew there was something wrong.
Oh,
I bet you that was rank.
Oh yeah, it has a certain smell that you just can't.
Yeah,
Lingers in the nose for.
It doesn't go away. You remember it. Oh,
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
finished
have you ever
project today.
you ever unplugged a freezer full of meat for like a couple days and then opened it?
we when we had a house fire, our freezer was in the basement, so it sat down there for a couple of months without any power. Then we finally got into the basement to clean it out, and we walked down there. And it was the worst. Oh my god! We just threw the freezer away.
It was about 10 times worse than that.
There is a slaughterhouse down south of me a little bit, and they have their own on-site rendering plant there. And I'll tell you what, you go to the backside of that building, and it's a stench that gets on you that you have to wear off.
Mm.
You can't wash it off.
Gross.
Yeah, my first job in high school was ground maintenance at a sanitation treatment facility. Yeah.
Shitty job.
That's a shitty
And
job
then
right
some.
there.
Have you ever thought about being a truck driver there, Tom?
He's already
thought
got
about
the physique.
applied to some like ready mix places. Be like a concrete driver.
or
They
delivering fuel.
train you to get a CDL and stuff. So
Is there any with your certifications and your training? Is there anybody else in your area that does the same stuff? Or
there's people, yeah.
I don't think you necessarily want to get the same kind of job, though, do you?
I understand. I'm just asking. What are your options? I guess is my question.
Guys, I got to bail. I'll be listening, but I got to go.
Okay.
Yes, you
For
are.
being here,
Bye,
man. Take
everyone.
care.
Good luck.
Functional histories.
See ya.
And I'm headed out too. Bye, guys. Great seeing you. Take care.
Take
Bye.
care, Doc. Thank you for being here. And there's the new guys brothers.
Yep.
Yeah, you could do an R. Kelly version of your job scenes.
Don't you use belts, Dan?
You on it?
Why you have that? Is that a parachute or
What?
backpack that you have on? What is that? Don't you use?
You never heard of suspenders, Juan?
Use a belt?
No. No. This
Yeah, I
is the
gotta-
optimal way to hold your pants up.
I had a couple.
Okay, I only have one question, Dan. Do you have a
Interviews.
pocket watch on you at the moment?
Do I what?
Do you have a pocket watch on you at the moment, you old tiny bastard? You.
No. No, I don't.
Dan would be the kind of person with a pocket watch.
I have had pocket watches. I have had pocket
I
watches.
doubt that. I'm waiting for you to pull a pocket watch out and use a monocle to look at it. That would close it all off.
What? No, I wear glasses. See.
Yeah, I know, but you're going to go to a monocle at some point because that's more effective, like a flat tip screwdriver. You know, you want to really.
A monocle is like the Phillips of glasses.
No. A monocle is a flat tip
Two
screwdriver.
lenses. Two lenses is like the flathead of glasses.
No, see that by definition is backwards. A monocle is a single thing. A Phillips would be the glasses because there's two things. It's 2 points.
No. So you got that all wrong.
And apparently, dead cows have magnets crawling out of them, from what Neverboard said. I'm assuming that's a typo, but you never want to see magnets crawling out of a dead cow. That'd be weird.
No,
that'd be terrifying.
Yeah.
Unfinished Project said you could start a mail review. I really
mail
don't.
review?
I don't
Wait,
want to.
for who? For who?
I'm assuming it means like Chippendales, but I really don't know if I want to know, to be honest with you.
I don't review mails. I don't swing that way.
Yeah.
Yeesh. Found cow bones in his 5-gallon bucket of sand.
Nice.
Oh,
That is
makes
true.
sense.
He does wear suspenders because he has a 10-pound handgun. That is part of it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
and a 4-pound knife.
Most of the time, the handgun just goes under the armpit in the holster. I just carry it out there openly.
Under your belly, like.
No, I just like. No, I just kind of go like this and I carry it out there.
But I think that fits in you, like natural pockets that you have. Just lift the muscle and put it on.
Still got Dexter. You got his mail review coming to a trailer park near you. Don't think you know. I don't want to know what the hell a mail review is.
That doesn't sound good.
Wait. Are you saying male review as in like reviewing the manliness of a man?
I don't know. If you
I
said
think like
that's what you're saying.
that sounds like sexual harassment charges waiting to happen. So I don't know.
You will need 2 guys for that.
Yeah, that's the first time I've ever heard fat finger and keyboard be blamed on carpal tunnel. But that's a new one. I like that.
Oh, okay.
It's not
rainbow.
fruit stripe gum. What is that? A rainbow? That
Yeah.
makes me think of fruit stripe gum.
It's not LGBT.
Not
It
super
is.
straight bubble
It
gum.
is.
Could have been a nice Texas themed house, Greg. Yeah, that is true. Lots of dead things in a Texas house.
Why would I need surprise?
You can look at it
If
both
the
ways.
guy knows I have a gun, he'll stay the fuck away from me.
There's two sides of the coin. It's I don't want you to know because I want you to leave me alone, and I want you to know because don't fuck with me. It's double sided.
The don't fuck with me works better.
Sounds like Dan.
It's very much a damn maneuver.
Well, because I want the element of surprise. Well, that's just saying I want to wait until he's actively fucking with me, before I do anything about it. It's like, nah, I just get that shit right out of the way.
I gotta tell you this right now, Doug. If you comment like that again, you're getting the ban hammer. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Doug, I don't think my wife would appreciate.
Yeah, no, unfinished projects. You both need to have your own. Yeah, I'm not interested in chipping. No, because now I have that stupid scene of Chris Farley in the Chippendale audition from SNL. That's not what I want. Yes, that one. Don't need that in my head.
You can dance.
Yeah, chip and dance. No review.
So yeah, it's been kind of a meager week for me.
We understand.
Do you at least qualify for unemployment till you find something else?
Oh yeah.
Not that that's gonna do worlds of good, but money's money.
Well, yeah, and the place I rent is income based, so that helps.
His income is currently 0, and so is his rent.
That is proportionate.
Then I applied for like SNAP food benefits and stuff, just in case. Like I'm hoping to find something, not need to use any of that, but
I was gonna say,
Okay,
the truck drivers that do fuel delivery, they usually pay good.
so
Really
good.
good.
They could target you before you notice them. Then you would be in the exact same situation as if you had it concealed in the first place. In both scenarios, they're actively coming at you.
Take it easy there, board.
Thank you for being here.
No, I mean, I think that getting back to the grocery store thing, there's two companies, I can't remember the name of them, that you shop for other people. I can't remember the name of either company. Sorry. I don't know what the people make, but I see them all the time, even in my little town. So.
see, I could get like a job somewhere, just like a part-time thing, and ride on my unemployment for a little while.
Probably
Until I
as a
find
teacher.
something.
Yeah, and everyone has a good point. Is there any way you could harness your guitar skills to make some cash?
As a teacher, I don't see.
That could be a part of a business that I start. Offer my services as a guitar teacher.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's good money, but depends a lot on the hours.
Yeah, what this really is saying, you have to concentrate really fucking hard on YouTube so you get monetized for like the next couple weeks. Just pound that shit out.
Oh, you got time.
No, that's what I mean.
Yeah, most of my time's been on Indeed, Rage, applying.
Of course.
Now's the time.
What's up, Dino?
Well,
Hey.
I think.
It's like I know things are gonna be fine. Like we're not gonna be like sinking or in a position where like we're gonna be super struggling hard, but it's still like just got this tightness.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. And it hurts.
Yep.
Old McDonald's saying go the hobo route. Just play outside of a stadium with a tin cup.
Too cold.
There is that.
Yeah, we live in Minnesota.
Yeah.
This ain't the
He get
season for stuff
frostbite.
like that.
What the heck?
Bacon, kiwi, lighter fluid. What the hell is the third thing?
Juice.
I can't.
Juice
I
box.
can't. It's way too small.
I was thinking it's lighter fluid because you can cook the bacon, you can douse it with the kiwi juice first, and then have a
It's the
bacon
juice,
flavor.
It's
That
definitely
don't-
a juice box.
I'm saying lighter fluid. I'm sticking with that.
You can stick with that.
It's my live stream. I can do what I want.
You're obligated to. one
Tom,
ever said
you're
you had to
speaking
do
like
that.
an old man. You're like, I can do whatever I want.
Fucking Mustang. Ah,
This
I
is
am
how we
glad.
all feel. God damn that fucking Mustang.
I am glad you get to share in my world experience on a miniature scale. There's been many a times I've thought that exact same sentence.
I don't think Tom can head south for a couple months, but Tom can tell you that or not.
I don't think my wife would like that too much.
Yeah.
No, the only thing you might be able to find if you would probably make pretty decent money over and above is if you did find some sort of travel job, but then you're traveling. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the best bet is to try to get something, get my CDL and drive like a dump truck or something. Do what I can to get a CDL.
we need to. Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah.
This thing right here is fucking cursed.
Yeah.
This thing right
Definitely
here.
didn't charge enough for this fucking curse. Well, to be fair, you didn't necessarily charge me at all. I paid money out of the kindness of my heart.
Well, the kindness of your heart just wasn't enough.
Never is.
I'm assuming it's like the Grinches. You open it up and there's nothing there. It's just 3 sizes too small.
So
Oh,
I fucking bring it out, and all there is an IOU. It's like, oh shit,
You're a mean one, Mr. Dan.
you're a mean one. Kindness. I think you were looking for. Ah, come on.
Commiserator.
yeah.
Yeah, you were. I think he's basically saying you were looking for someone to feel your pain.
Yes. Yes. Well, I'm glad that it's going well.
Mm-hmm.
You're recording every last minute of this torture, right?
Yeah, I'm assuming there's a lot of expletive deletes. Like there's a beep and 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 F this.
I hope so, because that makes really good YouTube.
Curse you, you Minnesota douchebag, or something like that.
Red Mustang.
You can title your video "New Guy's Garage is a Dick."
that is actually funny all at the same time. It's double sourced.
Yes. Yes. Oh,
Lay down, you big goof.
that's just
Lay
rude.
down.
I don't want to. I'm currently sitting in a chair.
Oh God, Slimo or Dean has converted gin and juice to bacon and kiwi juice.
Why he's obsessed with the kiwi?
He's
Maybe
from
the kiwi.
New Zealand. The kiwi bird is effectively the mascot, for lack of a better term, for New Zealand, and kiwi fruit. It all kind of ties together.
Okay.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Didn't know about
And
that.
at least if you put a kiwi up there, you know what it is. But if you put a kiwi bird up there, you look at him like, what the fuck is that thing? What's with a weird chicken?
Got it.
So now, didn't you say one of your cars had an 8-inch Ford rear
Yes.
end in it?
Yeah, the
Also-
63 Rambler does.
Thanks, Dean.
Well, what are you
Yeah,
planning
like-
on doing with that? You plan on putting bigger
5
gears
plus
in it or
1,
what?
Dean.
Waiting until you take your Mustang to No Name Nationals and stealing your axle. That's what I plan on doing with that.
Oh, well, good luck with that.
You'll be distracted. I'm not
Yeah, but
worried.
you won't be able to lift that thing out of there.
I didn't say I need. There'll be enough people there. I'll get some of your fan club. They'll help me.
Well, I do have an extensive.
That is true. You got fans all over the world, my friend.
Yes.
No problem, Dean. 5 + 1. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm going to start. I saw that Slamon mentioned you had an actual video tonight, and I saw it. It doesn't remind me. YouTube doesn't announce that you're doing that, even though I'm signed up for that ring the bell bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to be definitely watch. Not that I don't watch anybody's content. I try to watch as much as I can, but I'm going to try to make a point to make sure that I watch your Axel stuff because you need to know about that Axel because I have one.
What do you want to know about it though?
I'm assuming it's pretty much just like a baby 9-inch, but you know anything you come across. I'm going to watch you. I'm going to learn by watching, Dan.
Okay. I mean, I'm not building the center section or nothing. It's already pre-built.
No, I know. I wouldn't build one either. I'll just buy one.
It's just a matter of slapping it in.
I do need to pull the one in the car out and actually see what's in there because I have no idea. He was setting it up for drag racing, so if he got that far, it could be spool, it could be posi, it could be locker, it could be open. I have no idea. I don't even know what gear it is. So
yeah. See if it still has the original copper washers around the studs or not. Those are a bitch to get off. Let me tell you.
Take care, dog.
Thanks for dropping by.
Later.
Doberman drum roll.
Yay.
Sounds empty there.
I'm sorry, Juan, I couldn't hear you.
No problem. Are you gonna play something for us, Tom?
Tom is playing, just his Bluetooth's not gonna pick it up.
Yeah, even I don't see his headphones.
Oh, see, there was a little bit. Yeah.
No, we just see your face.
We just see your unemployed face.
Oh. Oh. And that was his brother.
Hey,
it's one thing if we make fun of him, but he's close enough to drive over and punch the shit out of you. So
I'm
I'm
still certified.
Yeah. He can beat your ass and clean it up legally. So.
Oh man.
I think we'll end it in about 8 minutes. That'll be 10:30 my time. So I think we'll cut her off there. I'll have to get a hold of it. Doesn't have the special. Make sure he's still alive. Did he get crushed underneath one of those?
Right, where is that?
He's working a ton. So.
But he was usually here.
Yeah, he's working. He said that scrap prices were going to get raised, and he expected to be working almost nonstop now. And he was very accurate with his timing.
Yep.
How much was the raise?
No, they just increased his hours. I have no idea if they increased his money.
Well, the more you work, the more you make.
Yeah, but it's not increasing your hourly rate. Is what I'm saying.
No. Well, if he's making overtime, then it is.
Yeah, well, no. When you hit overtime, it just means you go into a higher tax bracket, so they take more of your freaking money anyway. Wonderful.
Yes.
I worked 20 hours one day, and 18 of it was overtime. The government got more of that money than I did. That check sucked. I worked my ass off, and I got like $20. It was like,
fuck, I used to work overtime. When I worked at Barrett Pet Foods, what was it? It was like 40% of my total income was overtime for the year.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Wow.
It was. Yes, it fucking was.
Wow.
Yeah, that sucked. But don't have to do that shit anymore. 'Cause
Yeah, you're getting paid while on strike.
Well, I did get paid when we were on strike, yeah. I got paid more on being on strike than I did if I would have been working.
Odd. Any content you got coming out of that strike?
No, I just filmed a few shorts of me being out there. That was about it. I got some
They did pretty
content
well,
coming.
didn't they?
Was
Yeah,
that?
those shorts seem to do pretty well.
Well, I mean, just as well as any other short does.
You.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like you're a victim of your own success there, Dean.
Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
I gotta get my slicks mounted on the new rims I got, so that'll be a video. And I'm gonna be working on the nitrous on the tunnel ram, so that'll be a video. Plumbing that all up.
Yeah, now you got to port and polish your tunnel ram so you can be as cool as Dougster.
Yeah, no,
He's ahead of you.
I mean, somebody did work to that tunnel ram. Wasn't me, but I'll take it. Give up. I'm gonna need to come back to this one in the morning.
Oh.
Yeah,
No,
your Mustang has a way of pissing lots of people off. I don't know what it is. It's crazy.
Look, all right. You want the secret to make your life easier?
Here we go.
All right. Okay. All right. Come in close. Stop calling it orange. It hates it when you do that.
It is orange.
But it's not though.
Yeah, no, Dan. At the end of the day, it might have started off red, but it hasn't been red in several decades.
It still is.
now orange.
It's red sitting right out in my garage right now.
It's poppy seed orange. Yes. What's happening, Envious?
Look, I'm just telling you. You know that's why it's causing you so much grief.
Yeah, Envious.
No, it is orange. It's problematic because it's orange. It should be a Charger because all Chargers should be orange. So.
No, black. Charger should be black.
No.
Big hazard. No, not better than your boy Vin Diesel's
Family.
Yeah, family. Larry Bob.
Hold on.
Family.
I live my life a quarter mile at a time. Grumble.
I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
No, you sound southern. You have to go, I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
Why I can't do fucking Vin Diesel.
Well, you gotta mumble, otherwise don't do it.
What?
Zoink.
He mumbles. That's what
my life a quarter mile.
Mumble growls.
I live my life a quarter of a sandwich
My
at a
life
time.
a quarter of my
My life's like a quarter mile at a time, man.
I could do Shaggy pretty good.
Bro.
Wow.
Actually, do the Herbert voice. I live my life.
All right, let's see here. That one's a hard one to get into.
Or Hank. I live my. Yeah, I can't do those. So.
Boy, I tell you what. I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
There we go.
Oh.
That cat is big.
Don't start that shit, Juan.
Oh, man.
Go pickle. Don't go full pickle.
No,
Okay.
don't go full pickle. This cat is a normal sized cat. It's actually smaller than some of the
Full
cats. I've seen.
pickle? What has this to do with pickle?
Pickle keeps telling Dan his cat is large. Don't start that shit, Juan.
I said it before pickle, didn't I?
No, Pickle said
No.
it. I'm like,
Pickle
where
said it
can I
for
got
like a
the
month
cat?
and a half straight before he disappeared into witness protection pickle plane.
I didn't know about that as well. The cat is.
Pickle's like, oh my god, that's the biggest cat I've ever seen on this planet.
And then he brought his cat out, and his cat was the same fucking size.
Same fucking size.
Same guy. Yeah, Vic's saying he tried to paint it red twice now, and it's not sticking. I'm gonna try orange and see how that works. It's gonna go. It's gonna be perfect if you paint it orange. It'll stick. I promise.
Yeah,
It
I
knows
doubt
it's orange. Well, thanks for dropping by, old man. Old McDonald has a car.
Oh,
Yep.
take care.
Yeah, Das Pickle.
Das
It is
Pickle.
is things that get pickled. All right. It is 10:30 my time. I think it's time to go ahead and shut her down. So I greatly appreciate everybody dropping by. Is anything anybody wants to say before we get out of here? Or?
Take care, guys. God bless.
Bye.
Later.
Take it easy, everybody. Thanks for dropping by tonight. Appreciate it.